back with your regularly scheduled program. Jesus Christ, it's been a while. Well, it's been like a couple of days since we last did Fire Emblem. It's actually been a while. So I don't really fully remember where we were. Genuinely, that's what the stream title's for. We'll figure it out as we go tonight. I genuinely don't remember. If there's paralogues to be done, that's where we're starting. If they're not, we will be doing the story, hopefully, which I don't really remember where we were. God, I hope we don't have oh, Jesus Christ. He thinks I have paralogues to do. He thinks that's where we were. We'll do Dusk, because I keep using the Noirian stuff. So welcome back to Fates, the Fire Emblem game that exists. I'd count it as a win? I don't know. Okay. For some reason I thought my mic wasn't... That happened once.
Oh. And
then I'm like, every time I'm like, is my mic plugged in? I don't know. It always is now, because I'm definitely always paranoid. So yeah, that's kind of the plan. The plan is to hopefully finish off the paralogues. I'm gonna change my title of this stream like 400 times. Yeah, that's all we gotta do.
Yes.
Nope, can't upgrade shit right now. Are there any, like, statues I forgot to build? It's gonna suck if I, like, switch over to somebody, because, like, then their statue will be available, and that's just slightly annoying. Oh god, we have paralogues. Fuck. Alright. Oh no. Alright, let me just... I'm making sure that my order is correct so people know what we're doing. Paralogues is not spelled incorrectly. Emulator? Yep. I'm using Citra. I always use Citra. Which I really like. Me too, man. I love Citra. It's been so nice. I talk about this every time I stream. There we go. With Citra, but like, I never knew how much 3DS games work like so much better with a controller, and I'm so happy Citra lets me do that. I also don't have the ability... I actually do own this game, I think, physically. And the reason I don't want to run it off my 3DS is a couple of reasons. One, I don't have a capture card for it. And two, I still don't know if my 3DS works properly. Its A button was kind of, like, screwed up. This is Revelation.
What?
So, this might be the first time you've seen this, Black Cat.
Leo?
There is no category for the special edition. I only have the option to set it to Conquest or Birthright.
Uh-oh.
And so every stream we've traded off. So I think I did Birthright last time. Revelation Player 2. Dude, the third route is better, in air quotes, in my opinion.
That's that.
You just get more out of it. And for a stream, third route's just easier.
Father.
It lets me talk about more things too. Which is the main reason we pick who's we? I pick it. More characters. It lets me talk about both sides. The maps are more interesting in the third route. They're kind of boring on Birthright, and Conquest only throws you
of course
occasional stuff. Less dead on both sides. That's also true. You don't deal with as many dead siblings.
You.
still deal with some idiots. It's easy. Oh my god. Okay. So, most people think Birthright is easy because, oh, you can just grind experience.
But
that's not why Birthright is easy.
No.
In my opinion, Birthright is easy because of one simple change. You don't have to fight ninjas on Birthright. That is the main reason I find it much easier. You're a grinder. I am too, for paralogues. And you got to actually, you missed all that. We're just doing paralogues. You missed the 2 streams of grinding. I did that for Awakening too. I'm super surprised people didn't get really mad at me for that. I had viewers, which is weird because I prefer Tower of Olney versus... I need to check Forest's stats real quick. How good are they? Okay, I got some questions about Forest's stats. What's your pairings? Well, Leo... Actually, that's a good question real quick. Okay, Tsubaki was with... where is she? Oh my god, where the hell is she? She's here somewhere. Now you'll see him as we go. Shit, I already did that map, though. And Tsubaki's with the hero girl. God, what the hell is her name? What a great Fire Emblem fan I am. I don't remember this character's name. We're just gonna go through everybody. I still do not know where she is. Main characters with Perry. Leo ended up with Felicia because she gave him speed. Roma ended up with... where the hell? Kagero? I don't remember why. Xander and Charlotte because I find it funny. Kaz and Rinka because it's a pretty good pair. Camellia I think ended up with Nils. Yeah. Tsubaki ended up... well, I got Cordelia to look like this, and that was kind of the point. She ended up with Ozma. Yeah. Richie with Ozma. Kaden ended up with I don't even remember. Nope, that's not how you do it. I forgot how to check this. Wait, why doesn't it say it? It does in normal play. Saizo ended up with Beirut. I'm probably mispronouncing a lot of these names. Silas, I think, ended up with Effie for some reason. Satsuna and Arthur, because I like that. Hinata and Hannah. Hayato and Sakura. Benny and Azura. I don't remember why. Oh, Selena. That's who Tsubaki ended up with. Keaton and Nyx. Odin and Elise. Mozu and Laszlo. Tamaki and Obero. And that was it. Those are my pairings. Some of those were random, some of them were because I wanted them, and some of them were just because I thought it'd be funny. I didn't want to do the ones I do, like, every time, because I was like, I gotta, like, change up my own stuff. I can't just do the same shit. And some of them are for requests from people from other streams. When I think about it, I forgot to continue the game. You're on chapter 14. God, which chapter is 14? Don't worry, you didn't miss much for Revelations. Good lord. When we do the story, there's some things. This map is weird, and we're gonna talk about it real quick. Besides that man's face, who I love. So, this map weirdly has a mechanic where it's like, oh, if you alert any of the enemies, they'll send a guard after you. But most of them at max level. Dude, that's the best way to go. So they'll be like, haha, we're gonna send someone after you. I don't know why. Because if you just have cav units, this becomes a fucking cakewalk. Like, they do this thing where it's like, oh, remain to keep hidden. It's like, no, we're not gonna do that, because it's silly. It's like a stealth mission, but bonus experience doesn't exist in this game. So why am I doing the stealth mission? Like, I don't even think you get anything special, it's just odd.
We have won.
It's like they were just like, aha, we'll do this special thing for this one map. I also think it only activates if you kill them. Like, if they just see you, they don't do anything. And I've never figured out why. It's the early game, like Shadow... Ooh, Shadow Dragon. Does Shadow Dragon have a stealth section? That game already sucks. We don't need to add more reasons. God. One of my worries whenever somebody's like, the guy who made Fire Emblem made these other games, and they're just like the early Fire Emblems, and I'm like, for good or for bad? Fire Emblem does not do. Oh, that's right! The character sacrificing thing.
Nice try.
Oh, now they notice. What the fuck? This chapter is weird. I don't get it. So they don't notice those idiots, but they notice the other idiots. Anti-Tiger Spirit. I did one stream of Shadow Dragon, which is actually unarchived. I didn't archive it because it's Shadow Dragon. I love the old Fire Emblems. Shadow Dragon is a remake of a classic game, but it's... How the fuck do you not double him? How do I don't want to be so down on Shadow Dragon because it's like the first of its kind, but the problem that every Fire Emblem remake has is that they stick too close to the originals without realizing that maps have progressed heavily since the original games. Shadow Dragon's maps are kind of boring, because there aren't a lot of the bells and whistles that they introduced, and a lot of the quality of life stuff just doesn't exist. And then Echoes just has terrible map design, because witches are the worst thing in any Fire Emblem game, and make the game unfun. Genealogy is where they started to sort of learn what makes, I think, good maps. Because Genealogy has some pretty good ones.
Sorry.
And then, like, the GBA titles have some fucking bangers. The GameCube games have, like, their top-tier maps. And then we have the post-Awakening games. Dude. What if we gave an enemy the Warp Staff? That won't be unfair. Actually, it's even worse. It's like, let's give the enemy mages Warp Staff in the game where everybody's res is, like, across the board low. Like, that game is so weird. It's also just another game where you have to unlearn things, like, spells take HP, understandable. Your healer knows Nosferatu and is therefore the most broken character. Okay, what, huh? The map designs post-Awakening are simpler. They're not as bad as, like, super early ones, because they do have occasional glimpses of interest. But the post-Awakening maps are very simplistic. General's reviews. That is a trend for the newer games, is that armored units have become less and less. They're fucking the worst in Echoes. But when we get to Three Houses, we're gonna have a long chat about armored units. We're gonna have a conversation, and it's going to probably be very sad. It's gonna fucking take an entire unit with them. Poor Hilda. She's spec'd for an armored knight, but yeah. Which which, we are going to do 3 houses, but I'm saving that for a special occasion. I know I plug this every stream, but I am still attempting to get to affiliate, or at least 50. And I've got special streams for both of those. I keep plugging them for some reason. At 50, Okay, I need to talk about this, because at 50 followers, I promised to play Dark Deity, which is terrible. I hate Dark Deity. It got DLC recently. It has a 7 map pack fucking summer fun time DLC. What is this shit? What world do I live in? It gets some getting used to, the HP to spell thing. I thought I'd hate it right out of the gate, and then I played a lot, and I just kind of got used to it. I get not liking it, because it is kind of stupid, but
Pathetic.
depending on your spells really depends on stuff, if that makes any sense. It does make Nosferatu infinitely better. Yeah, like, I thought I'd hate it, but like, you eventually just realize it's another mechanic to work around, and, once you put it in that once you're in that mindset where it's like, okay, much like the weapon triangle, it's just a thing I have to know, like, remember, I think it becomes a lot easier to manage.
That went well.
I don't remember it being as much of an issue. Yeah, you can work around it. It's 100. They built like a lot of Fire Emblem systems. On the surface, it seems restricting, but in practice, if you learn how to work around it, you can come up with some fun stuff. It's the same thing where it's like the weapon triangle at first, I think some people might find it restrictive, like, oh, it's terrible. It's not. The weapon triangle is fucking the best. That's why I hate it not being there in Three Houses, because it feels like it's taking away an element that is so iconic to the series, and is something that I've been learning to work around forever.
You're right where I want you.
I don't think they took away, like, weapons having specific, like, accuracies and power. Because, like, swords are easier to double, but, they're less powerful. Axes are more powerful, but, they tend to be less accurate, and then spears are somewhere in the middle. I don't know if they still a thing in Fates. I don't remember it really coming up. Probably because you get so many buffs to whatever weapon you have, it's, like, ridiculous. We'll get to my conversations on Fates. Wow, Perry, you can actually kill. That's interesting. Oh, back to my pointless shilling. Yeah, at 50 we're gonna play. At 50 followers, I plan on playing Dark Deity, which is a game I hate, but it is based on Fire Emblem, and it has stuff that I need to talk about. Mostly if you are considering designing your own Fire Emblem game. There's some things you can learn from that game, even if it is kind of bad. And then, Three Houses is going to be after that. Which, again, will probably feel like a lecture, because that's how a lot of this stuff works. But, so, those are on the list. Along with, like, 30 ROMs that I've downloaded. A ROM hack was supposed to be in instead of this stream, but... Yeah, that is... Fates is really weird. I don't know how to put it. It's like every fight. Which fucking character had it? Oh, wait. No, wait. Who the fuck had the door key? One of you have it. It's not you. I guess you have it. What the hell? Yeah, it's... Armored units in Fates are actually not great, for a few reasons. The big one is that they just don't have res to deal with any mages, like, at all. They also have some of the worst, speed. Which is pretty typical for, an armored knight, but... They normally do something to sort of, like, balance this a little better in other games, I want to say. I mean, yeah, it really depends on the game what they do. Like, Gatry has decent res to mitigate his pretty terrible speed. Sometimes they just go full on. It's just, this is your ungodly defense. In this game, they definitely did. Oh, right, there's no talk. Forrest, your stats are just okay. They have... Spellcasters have been really weird, in the post-Awake, and I guess what the fuck are we calling this era? I can't say the 3DS era, because we have the Switch. Spellcasters have been weird since we left, since we transitioned from Awakening. You've gotta be kidding me. An 8% crit. That's a game over. What the fuck? We've seen some funky shit these streams. Well, luckily I can just fucking pause my way through this. What? Shit. Yeah, that's always the same. I'm pretty sure the lottery is always fixed when you get into a map.
Well, please.
Man.
Oh.
Okay. I wouldn't even think to do like a save state at an 8%.
No.
Dude, when I first played the third route, there were a lot of resets early on. So, I didn't get to talk about it a whole lot. And so now I have at least a chance. The third route is deceptively difficult because you have access to very few units. I don't even want to do forests. Oh god, Benny's is the other one on top. Ugh. Chapter 4. Oh my god. Okay, let's talk about your starting lineup. Let me just pretend I didn't just accidentally take all of my units and bench them. So you've got your main character, who's good. He's broken, so no problems there. Felicia is not actually that great of a unit. She's okay, but at least you have a healer. Let's give the player Azula, who is terrible. I hate her as a character, and she's not a very good unit. And then you get Gunther, who also sucks so much. Your only thing you can potentially get to mitigate all of this is your villager unit, who reaches the dizzying heights of just being okay. She actually sucks on the chapter you get her. Even when you get, even when you start getting units... Okay, we're just gonna do this because we saw this fucking map already. You guys need to just storm ahead. Even when you start getting units, they're not great. She's actually pretty good if you train her. As we learned in this game, because she got fully evolved. It actually gave me more of an appreciation for her. That's another thing I like about these streams, is I tend to just... I've learned
Let's go.
make her an archer. She's a merchant in my run. Let me explain why she's a merchant. It was funny. Her animations have brought me infinite joy. Like, her merchant animations are adorable, and I love them. Sorry for just skipping, but we saw this map, and I don't really want to subject you to the same map twice. God, I hope you don't die over here. You know what? I can remedy this. I love that my solution is to just have him pair up with his brother. Man, imagine doing this as a fucking stealth map. That sounds annoying. We're not doing that. She's actually really good. Which is weird, because I don't remember her being super good in my other playthroughs. And then this time I'm like, oh, we're just gonna train her, huh? Okay, well, that was actually... That went better than expected. Oh, wow, I did not give you any healing items. I am an idiot. She's on my bench somewhere. I should use her, actually. But she's actually pretty good. Then married to Kaz. I had her do Laszlo. Specifically because I couldn't remember their supports. We could skill off the roof. Hell. Oh, God. Kaz's kid in my playthrough right now has maxed out skill. That's actually pretty normal for when I play these games. Oh, because I already used the door key. Okay, I was like, what the fuck? Don't you have a door key? No. Where's the other one? Oh, you do Camellia for some fucking reason. I kind of wish the kid units were a little better. I know there's like ways to optimize them, but I don't know. I've never gotten so much use out of them. We might this round? This run? It's a big might. Yes, kill it. Do the cool stuff. Here's your sniper. See, sniper's a cool class, but I'm not super big into using archers because they lack a... Actually, they don't lack it in this game. They do actually have a 1-2 weapon. But because they normally lack that 1-2, I never really consider them. Except I used one for a lot of times.
You fought bravely.
I don't know, there's just better stuff to have, but in this game I actually have a weird counter to that. Merchant just has funny animations. I'm gonna be real. That's why the Merchant. Why the fuck do you not double this guy? Or does he have that stupid skill that makes it impossible for him to be doubled? Yeah, there it is. I hate this. I mean, it makes sense, but it's just annoying. I don't usually use Midori. Legitimately, it's not a character I use very often. It just kind of happened this playthrough. Like, I didn't plan it. It just is like, this is just what we're doing. And I'm like, okay, I guess that works. That is kind of how half of my decisions in these games go.
I'm sorry.
Or it's like, hey, we're just gonna use the Royals because they're fucking broken as shit. Give me a Fire Emblem game where the Royals aren't super broken. Actually, maybe not, since they're required units. I remember how bad Roy is. I love that. Whenever I hear someone complain like, oh, the Lord units are overpowered, I'm like, you people do not want to play a Fire Emblem game where the Lord isn't overpowered. You just don't. We've been down this road. And this road leads to pain. Man, I sure do love Roy. I mean, it's easy to get around Roy. Like, I feel like Roy's status as being a terrible unit is a little exaggerated. But, like, he kind of still sucks.
Oh?
What he actually sucks at the most is, the game is mostly Siege 1 maps. And spoilers, it's actually super cool to have Siege maps. It's cool to have a unit that you at least can have in the front lines. I love Roy, do not get me wrong. That game has some merit. The problem is, it still kinda sucks. I don't want to not do it, because I do think it's a very interesting run. There is some interesting stuff in there. However... Does he still have the 8? Okay, we'll just do this. However... It is also the only Fire Emblem game where I can confidently say I am unsure if I can make it. I know that makes me sound bad, but if I go down a certain route, the fucking Saracen's Fields, we're gonna have a bad time.
What a shame.
There also are, like, pseudo remakes that sort of balance the stats a bit more in your favor. So I might be playing one of those if we do the Roy games at any point. So there's that.
Thank you.
They are better, but they do balance things back into your favor way too much. I want to say in the originals for 6, I think that's 6. The balance is even, but definitely favors the enemy.
I'm sorry.
Because the game hates you.
Father?
And then a lot of the times when they adjust stats, it's the complete opposite. It's still balanced, but the game definitely favors the player a lot more. Which makes it a lot more, doable.
Wow, yes.
Which is nice. Is the best way to put it. Yes, they actually... Oh, God.
Yes.
They do, because they also do in 7. Oh my god, we didn't even get to do that paralogue.
What?
The only challenge run I will ever do is Hector hard mode, because it's the only, like, hard mode that I could probably get all the way done. And there's a weird spike in that I don't even fucking know how to explain. But, yeah, paralogue enemies sometimes spike in 6 too, I believe. Or, like, they're really weird. If you want to know my experience with 6, and you're just curious to why I'm so hesitant, if you watched any of the Vision Quest streams that I did, or you're interested, I do have a VODs channel if you want to watch any of that stuff. Vision Quest is closer to 6 than 7. For the worst, actually. Seven? Ooh, that's nice. The lottery in this game hates me. I like Forrest's design. That's it. That's all I have to really say. He's cool. He likes dressing as a girl, but does not identify as a girl. I think. Is he to alternate your win, man? You think? Is that how you do it? I always just picked based on whoever was in the thing. And then I would just, like, if it's a Sheehan person, it's Dawn, and if it's a Noir person, it's Dusk. That's literally what I always did. There's Forrest, who I really like. Good character. 4-3. See, I would care more about the lottery, except because weapons don't break, I tend to just use whatever the game gives me. You will definitely keep seeing iron weapons on my people up until the end, because there is no point. The luck. My luck's not the best.
Hi, Papa.
You'll actually probably see that for Three Houses too, because Three Houses lets you repair weapons, and I spend a lot of time just using the same weapon but repairing it over and over again. You can probably track an iron sword I had all the way back to when I first got it. Forest comes with no items. I completely forgot about that. Forgot I leveled Hiniko up to the next stage, which was weird. Benny's kid. Good lord, we have a lot of paralogues. I kind of wish we had done Jacob's, because that paralogue is fucking easy.
Phew.
Settled on steel. I always settle on iron because, I don't know, it just was easier.
What's wrong?
It also does not help that my endgame party does not require equipment at all. Welcome to what happens when literally all of your fucking royals are the most broken characters.
Stay calm.
It's Ignis, who is kind of cool. That's kind of all I have to say. A lot of these kid units are really boring. That's one of the weirdest things ever, is like there are so many characters that are controversial, and then there's so many characters that are just forgettable.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if people who really hate this game replay it, they probably won't hate it as much. They won't like it, but you know, they might soften up to it a bit. If I do Camellia and then Benny, then I can just probably just swoosh all the way down. I like Benny. I keep Wow, that's actually not the worst stats in the world. You would actually be a decent general by this game's standards. Dang, yeah, actually, those aren't the worst stats. Your speed could use a little help, but like one or two speed wings. All those other stats are great. Your stats are definitely better than my fucking Benny's. Yeah, we're just gonna do this so I can sort of just get him real quick. This map is kind of bad. I don't really like it. It's just like a straight line and it's annoying. I like Benny's design, and his characterization is actually pretty cool. Yeah, there's some actual good characters in this game, or at least interesting ones. But no, we have to talk the controversial characters. Which, depending on who you ask, I think might actually be different. Because I think some people immediately go to, like, Soleil, or... No, it's really just her. And then other people will be like, yeah, but all of the big titties. Which isn't controversial, it's just a design choice. Oh no. Why the fuck? Yeah, your res is supposed to be good.
Your battle has ended.
How long does freeze last? Like 4 or 5 turns? Okay, best case scenario, I don't actually have to talk to Ignis to get him. Or I forgot how big this fucking map is. It's massive for no reason. Why doesn't that information display? Okay, maybe this game does suck. Where would I find this? Oh, right, I have to click on this. Still doesn't tell me. Grid? Why doesn't it not tell me how many turns it's gonna last? Do I have to actually click on her? No. This doesn't do that. Wow, why does this game suck? That's true, that does happen. The scene in the third route where she gets, like, rescued, you can, like, see it. I'm like, you guys did not need to animate this.
I will not
Will be good. Yeah, I remember how controversial that was, because people were like, oh, look at all the big titties.
I'll make this quick.
These are probably the same people that really like female Byleth, and I'd just like to remind everybody that that just is funny to me. Also, like, Three Houses is also chock full of fan service, and nobody fucking batted an eye. I don't get it. Like, motherfucker, have you seen Hilda's confession scene? But no, it's this game that got shat on for the fan service. I will never get where they complain about, like, fan service will ever be. Well, that's the thing, like, I guess you could argue it's unnecessary in all of the games, which is true. It's unnecessary in every single Fire Emblem game. Fan service is not a requirement. You've hit all of those freezes, and I hate you. I'm afraid Leo's gonna die. What the fuck? I'm playing on casual too, so that's not good.
Failure is no option.
Like, it's unnecessary in every game that has it. But, like,
What should we do?
I don't know.
I'll protect you.
I don't mind it as long as the characters are good.
Yes.
And I actually like Camellia. Unironically, I actually think she's an interesting character. Doing a lot of her supports really reveals she has a lot of hidden depths. Her actions and a lot of the way she acts makes a lot more sense.
Let's get to it.
Once you have, like, the full story. Which is, hey, how a good character should be written. I will defend Kagura's outfit, because if you actually look at all the ninja outfits, they're actually consistent. Oh, Jesus Christ. Leo, how the fuck is this happening?
Pathetic.
He sleeps too. Oh my god. We are just fucked. No, seriously, we're just wait, Leo, can I use an item? Okay, I actually know how to solve this. I unironically know how to solve this problem. Yeah, I'm not. It might just be because I'm not super picky about fan service. I genuinely don't care. As long as it's not, like, hyper annoying. Can I get an elixir, please? Oh, wow. I don't even have anything. Oh, we're just fucked. Leo, you're supposed to be super good, but for some reason you're kind of just depressing me right now. 1, 2, 3. He's dead. I guess I can just make it a 2. Yeah, let's make it a 2 real quick, and I think he'll survive, because I think one of those will be dodged.
Let me help you.
So yeah, I think we're all good. I think. Yeah, that's something missing from most Fire Emblem games, is that making a stupid decision. But
We're done here.
God, I have to do 3 houses. How much I complain about it. Thank God you are really stupid, enemy, because that's gonna be a dodge. And then you're dead. And then that one enemy's not gonna do 14 damage. Good. Ignis is really tanky, which is nice. I don't know if... I don't think Poison Strike can kill, so I think we're safe. Oh my god, you're stupid.
Oh, you're a pain in the butt.
The more broken character. Xander is just unstoppable. Yeah, he'll probably just keep healing. And that spot does not give him any heal. This map's annoying because of its terrain and making it very hard to navigate, especially if you're trying to get Benny to Ignis. Because Benny's movement is already fucking terrible. And that's the only reason he's not with his wife, is because it just makes my life a lot easier if he's not. He gets the movement boosts of the flyer. Which is nice, I like that. But as long as you're not being an idiot and putting Leo in the front lines, then you're pretty safe. Azuna. Azula? The dancer girl. The reason she was picked is because I thought it would be interesting. I was right. They had okay supports.
Come any closer. Father.
Yeah, Jura. I'm gonna be real. I don't hate any character in this game, but I definitely hate her. I don't. She's not a good character.
I can help.
So I forget her name.
Yes.
Can I turn Ignis into... Wait, can I actually get the kill? Can I turn Ignis into a Great Knight? If I can turn him into a Great Knight, you might make the final... You might make the party. Oh, I can't actually visit that village. Yeah, that... Just to get it over. I think I did that one... I don't know. Okay, so this is gonna... I have to explain my hatred of her character, because it's slightly not her fault, but it's also, like, her fault. So not only is she a really boring character, for all the controversies of this game where it's like, you compare the avatar up with your siblings, the character they try to push is the most canon one. She's a biological sibling. She's your cousin. She's Corrin's cousin. Her stats are also bad.
Thanks.
No.
I mean, every dancer has bad stats, but like...
Father.
Yeah, just one of these days. Can I get a dancer that's actually good, or a bard unit? What the fuck are they called officially? I don't even know.
But I'll help you.
I don't use them. Mostly because I just make my decisions and just stick with them. Yes, she is canonically his biological cousin. Her mom is Corrin's mom's sister.
Is that so?
Yeah. You learn that in the third route. If you don't finish the third route, I think you can... Yeah. Yeah, they don't tell you that in the main campaign. It never comes up.
I'm glad to see you here.
But yeah, they're cousins. Nice. I think I can only get the gold ones when I upgrade it again. Guys, there's gonna be like all...
Didn't expect that, did ya?
Yeah, it's never brought up in the main campaign. It's a weird plot point. It was a spider riding a worm. Yeah, he's a big baby or something. I don't know. He's forgettable. Nice, all this stuff. I wish there were more siblings. You can get a few combinations in the first in Awakening, but I do wish there were more. I'm always interested in like a sibling dynamic for supports. But yeah, what can you do? There's only one possible pair of siblings if you play the male route, and then there's 2 if you play female. Which is not enough. I want more of them. Yeah, Kana can have a little brother, can have a brother or a sister who's older. Or if it's Percy, it's not older. Yeah, their ages are really weird. Like, Percy's really, really young. Kana's also supposed to be super young. Some of the kid units look like adults. Some of them I think are supposed to be teenagers. You can marry any of them and produce an offspring, which makes no goddamn sense, especially if it's Percy. This game's got its problems, but I'm just gonna leave it there. Awakening also has its issues, but they're different issues. I feel bad being so mean to these games, but like, sometimes they deserve it. Please don't be Percy. Yeah, no goddamn sense. Yeah. Keaton? Fuck yeah. I love Keaton. He's my boy. They got their beast units down pat, and the kid units for them are also great. Glad I actually remember to drink this time. Oh yeah, you get Kaz in all the routes. I forget about that every time.
Yep.
I love Kaz though. Kaz is my boy.
What?
No, we're going to be vambushed. Vambushed is not a word. Mr. Rousdower. Keaton, your wife is Nyx, I believe. Ooh, I somehow got to 14. I'm a little concerned about this. Please tell me I can steal from somebody. Oh yeah, steal his. Where is she? Oh, she doesn't spawn over there. She can gaslight her father. She's memorable to me because of the fact she's like weirdly based on Little Red Riding Hood, which is such an odd choice. Like, I don't really get it. Okay, she's a wolf. I get that part, but it would not be my first choice for like a kid unit based on a wolf. This map has a very odd mechanic. Cool. To the west, so we have to fight through the mountains. You might notice there's like 8 million wizards. So you can use Dragon Veins to just like silence all enemies, and I don't know why this is the only map that lets you do this. I'm probably gonna do it for the first couple of turns because it makes my life a lot easier. That is literally the only reason. It makes this map tolerable, or at least less shit than it probably could be, because dealing with that many turrets is annoying. It's also funny because, like, even enemies that don't have magic also get silenced. Yeah, you just... Okay, so, like, if you don't silence them, this map is super annoying. Because those stupid turrets suck. There are so many magic people.
Here we go.
But, with the help of the turret, with the help of these, you're able to get a much better foothold. Which is, like, the point, I guess, but, like... Eventually you run out of those, and you're just like, oh cool, we're still screwed.
Fare thee well.
It makes the map more tolerable. There's not really much to say about this map either. Using those to sort of advance as far as possible is really the best tactic. Advice, try to kill as many mages as possible, especially those turret ones, because if you don't, you'll just get annoyed by them.
For the
Oh god, the
glory
amount of
of
damage you are
Nor!
doing. This is a very low HP game. Also leads to these funny moments where, like, the enemy can't do anything.
I'll make this quick. It had to
Go
be
over the
done.
turrets for yourself, that's a good one. If you have a flying unit, this map is super easy.
Gloria?
Like, uber easy.
Oh.
Because you can just, like, fly over. Oh my god, where's the other one? There it is. Please tell me I can get to it. Nope. Okay, we're gonna have a rough time. I'm gonna take care of you first. We're gonna have a slightly rough time, but it'll be fine.
This ends now.
Excellent, excellent. I don't know why the fuck you said
That went well.
The turrets are annoying. They're just irritating. I don't have like a whole lot of like. Oh my god. That's a very odd conversation starter.
It ends here.
Very odd way to suddenly just put yourself into a stream there, buddy. That's all I gotta say. How's your Wednesday doing? Pretty good. Your message threw me off there, Sin. It's actually a pretty good Wednesday. I didn't have to work, which was cool. It's like, I don't work today. Yeah, I didn't have to work. So I got to see some of my buddies. Which was always fun. What does Enfeeble do? I never know. Yeah, there's the turrets working their fucking magic. Overall, pretty good Wednesday. It's still hot as hell around here. It's just miserable. I know, like. Yeah, these magic turrets are somehow super annoying. Normally, turrets like this have very. I said poor range, which is kind of true. They're normally not good. Oh. We've seen an 8% crit and a 90 miss. Somebody better be keeping track of all these bizarre ass shit that's happening this stream. Because the random number generator either hates me or loves me, depending on who you ask. I still think it hates me. Okay, actually it doesn't hate me as much as it used to. The GBA games can be kind of cool with the art with the random number generator.
Your battle has ended.
Sure. Your non sequiturs are just keeping me paused for thought, Sin. What does Enfeeble do? I actually don't know. Oh boy, that's irritating. Oh boy, that's not what I wanted to do. I feel like you're gonna break out into a fucking, like, Metal Gear Solid, like, explanation with your non sequiturs. Actually, it's not reminded of something else. Sacred Stones. Dude, Sacred Stones. I like Sacred Stones. My favorite is Path of Radiance. I know that's kind of a boring choice, because, like, everybody's favorite is Path of Radiance. Like, it's really good. It is. But I just think it's mostly consistent with its maps. Okay, that is straight out of one of the Metal Gears.
Victory is mine.
Three Houses? Good choice. Not my personal favorite, but that's for reasons. I like Three Houses, don't get me wrong. If I was gonna say long-time watchers of my streams, but if you watch any of my Fire Emblem streams, you'll know that I do tend to criticize Three Houses on a lot of aspects. I don't hate the game, I personally feel like the game needs to be criticized. But it was still a pretty fun game. It just had, yeah, some problems. And all of them have issues. No Fire Emblem game is perfect. But I still really like Three Houses. It was entertaining. It has some of my favorite characters too. Now that I think about it. Do you guys just not move, little archer dudes? I'm genuinely asking. I'm a little confused.
How very amusing.
What's everybody's least favorite? I'm curious about that. What is everybody's chat? What is your least favorite Fire Emblem game?
Here we go.
I will take any answers. There are no wrong ones. I'm like genuinely curious. I'm not gonna make fun of anybody. I'm curious. Like, what do some people think? The mobile one?
Thank you.
6. Interesting. Which I believe is the Roy one. Makes perfect sense. Is 6? Wait, shit. Hold on. I think the Roy one might actually be FE5. Nope, it's the Roy one. I thought maybe I got it mixed up. 6 is a good answer. 6 is annoying. Yeah, FE5 is Thracia, yeah. I always get 7 and 8 mixed up. I forgot what stream it was, but I kept calling, Sacred Stone 7, and everyone, or, I kept calling it 7, and everyone's like, no, that's not 7. That's 8. Yeah, those bow people really don't do jack shit, do they? Thracia is fun. I'm remembering Thracia being fun. I might eat those words later on in my life. Genealogy I remember being real fun too. But, while every Fire Emblem game is up to potentially being streamed by myself, Thracia and Genealogy are not, just because I am sort of waiting to see if they actually do a remake or not. If we do, that would be fun. I really do want them. Is overrated? Ooh. Controversial hot takes in the chat right now. You're kinda right. I still like Genealogy. But
Here we go.
controversial takes. Mine are the so my favorite are the Tellius games. My least favorite is Echoes. I hate Echoes. For a few reasons. Yeah, Genealogy is cool,
Worry yourself.
but it relies too heavily on you knowing exactly what you're doing in part 1 for part 2 to go smoothly. Almost. Echoes, okay, so I don't like Shadow Dragon either. I don't think it's super fun and its graphics are fucking ugly as shit. But I give Shadow Dragon a slight pass because it is the first one. Oh wow, I never switched over to my magic. Cool. Made you I love... what are some other good... Yeah, and Echoes is just too annoying for my tastes. I'm sorry. It's annoying.
Thank you.
The witches and the bow knights in the late game become the bane of my existence. But Natalia's games are masterpieces. I will hold them up as the best things ever, no matter how often I play these. They are just my favorite games of all time. The GBA games, I feel like, are very underappreciated overall. They are just... There's some good stuff in there. I feel like if more people played them... Dude, the Shadow Dragon graphics are terrible. The Eve games, I think, are very underrated and are super fun if you actually take the time to play them. Which I'd recommend. These non sequiturs are strange. They're giving me pause for thought. Like, I'm reading them like they're gonna like, I need to solve the riddle. Apparently I'm easily distracted by, non sequiturs. This is gonna take too long. Can I do damage with you? Nope. We're just gonna do it the old-fashioned way. Yeah, this is gonna take forever, and while Felicia will definitely get good experience, I can just do this. And I think the post-awakening games are... not bad, but they're missing something. They're missing the essence of a Fire Emblem game. They're missing the struggle. They're missing the gameplay, if I'm going to be completely honest. Well, the stories and the character designs have definitely gone... You can rate the eras. I'd love to hear everybody else's take. I'm always curious to see what other people think about Fire Emblem, because I'm always curious. But, yeah. And I'm grouping Post-Awakening as one, because Awakening Fates and Three Houses subscribe to, at least in my opinion, very similar philosophies. Which is,
Gloria?
yeah, okay, so I'm not actually totally against adding dating sim-like elements and having paired endings. I'm not. It's one of the reasons I like Persona. I like that. It gives you... I guess it gives you more control over a player character. And if you're gonna have a player character, I don't mind this. Kaga Saga, 2 out of 10. Wow. Some low scores across the board. GBA only 3? I love the GBA games, though. Man, like, I love Path of Radiance, and it's not, like, just because it's a good Fire Emblem game. It's probably up there with, like, my top 10 favorite games of all time. Okay, so... The GBA games are interesting in the fact that, like, if you came in... Okay. How do I put this without making me sound like I'm calling everybody, a huge section of the fan base, noobs? If you... if you started with the current games... Okay, now your rating system makes more sense. Even FE6, I think, isn't terrible. It's just very slow-paced. But, like, the GBA games are an interesting position where, like, if you started with Awakening, Fates, or Three Houses, and then go back and you, like, if those are the 3 games you started with, and go back to the GBA games, I actually can see you having a bad time. Hello, Luna! What is up? It's been forever. It actually kind of has been, but I've been very busy adjacent. I'm really glad I streamed Fire Emblem tonight. Oh, that's cool. We're, if you want to join in, we're rating the Fire Emblem games and talking about... Or we're doing like a Fire Emblem tier list while I do paralogues. God, I'm so sad I already finished the Eve games. They're so good. Does anyone want to see me do... Yeah, we're just kind of doing a tier list right now. For some reason. I don't know how we got on this topic. I think it was Sin's fault, but I'm totally glad because the paralogues are... This... Okay, hold on. I actually want to talk about this paralogue because it has my favorite mechanic. Also, Percy is a luchador that rides a dragon. He's the best character ever
Golly,
made.
thanks a bunch.
Look at this little dude. I love him. So there are so many people in chat. That is awesome. I love Arthur, too. I love his design. Sacred Stones. Good pick. For favorite GBA. I do love me some Sacred Stones.
Percy.
Favorite GBA game for me actually might be Blazing Sword. Or, I just call it the Elliewood game. Probably because I love it, and Hector is all-time favorite character. I love Hector. I want to go grab all my physical copies. Part 2. Until you started talking about furries, I thought that was a line from Pathologic, because you're talking about doctors and rats.
Ha ha!
Dude, Hector's like... If I listed a tier list, Hector's like S.
No.
Hector, Lynn, S tier characters. Matthew's S tier. Because he carried me in some runs. From Sacred Stones, I gotta shout out my favorite characters. Joshua and Cormag. Both my boys. We'll talk about this level once we get it started. I really do like this level. I don't really blame Percy because he is supposed to be... Fuck! All of these supports I forgot to do. Let me just view the map real quick. These guys are dumbasses. They are, but it fits. How the fuck does Percy have maxed luck? The rest of his stats are okay. Maxed luck, +2 strength. His res is the only thing I would view as bad. But he is a Dwarven Knight. That's pretty normal. Or Dwarven Rider. Yeah, let's put that for 2 child characters that are not the worst. Sorry, Keaton, you need to be benched, because Arthur's wife needs to show up. The bow girl. Where the fuck? Oh, Setsuna, there she is. And we'll just do these real quick. How did these two have a support? You know what? I don't even care. Yeah, does anyone have some... Misunderstanding stories always annoying. Sin, I don't know where you're coming up with these copy pastas. Which is, I assume what they are, or you're just really good at coming up with nonsensical ramblings that sound like they potentially could be in a video game. I don't really mind it because it fits with Arthur's like bad luck and Percy being a very young child. I think it fits both characters, so it doesn't annoy me too much. You're not a copy pasta, just a very good writer. Well, that answered my question. You give me pause for thought every time I see one. I'm like, what is going on? You sure made quite an impact on this, on this stream. That is true. I don't know, you gotta set up a level somehow, Luna. Like, we gotta suspend our disbelief slightly. If it's what Clayton... Oh my god. You get Percy? You need to go to sleep, cat? Alright, night, man. It's nice seeing you. We'll be back Friday. Much earlier on Friday. It is food for non sequitur time. Yeah, I got a special stream on Friday. We're gonna be playing another one of my favorite games, or at least we'll be starting one. Going to a con? I just came back from a convention. I went to a convention last weekend. Sin, you're confused. Sin, you scare me. Sin, I need you on all of my streams. I need you to always give me non sequiturs. And give me something to, like, reevaluate my thoughts. Which one did you go to? I went to a local one. I went up to, I kind of don't want to give away where I live. You do what you want. Understandable, Sin. Ooh, that should be fun. Yes, I went to a convention last weekend, and I spent way too much money. I believe I mentioned this on stream before, but I collect figurines. And they had a very good selection. What will you be cosplaying as? I'd be curious to hear that. Also, Sin, what is that emote? I don't even know now that I've clicked on it. I thought that would help me. It didn't. That's from that series you keep talking about. Ooh. I remember Has Been. Have they done another episode of that? I've watched the pilot, and Alucard is the great choice to round everything out. I'm totally reading these support conversations. Good choices. Yeah, Has-Been is really weird to me because... This is slightly off topic. Has-Been's weird to me because, like, it only has... They're working on one? Okay. It has a pretty big fan base. I think it only still has, like, the one episode. I liked the pilot. I thought it was alright. Okay, I'm gonna take another guess at that emote that Sin used. Is that a Genshin character? New designs? I thought the designs were pretty good, unless they simplified them. I'm only guessing. Okay, so here's my favorite mechanic. We can dragon vein people away.
What?
I only guessed Genshin because whenever I see an anime character I don't know, I just assume it's Genshin Impact. Pretty. Okay, give me a second. I gotta read this non sequitur. Oh my god, what the f... We're just talking about penguins. So yeah, you can just get money by sending them away with the dragon veins. You can just kill them, and that's probably what I'm gonna do for most of the map. Because actually luring them is kind of irritating. But, that's actually a really cool mechanic. I fucking love it. I don't even have any words for that. I just think it's cool. It's like the only map that has a really cool dragon vein mechanic. Which is really interesting. I really like. This map also has a really nice design. There's a lot of choke points, but you also have to like split up. It's a good map. It's kind of basic, but it has a lot of elements I like. Also, it allows you to use generals and people with high defense, because if you do want to lure people, that's the easiest way. But flyers can get around easier. That looks really pretty. It also does look really nice. It's almost like when you make a map, you should make sure the player can use all sorts of units. And not make every map 3 times bigger than it's supposed to be. Gee, I wonder what game I'm talking about. Actually, it could be a few. Some of the GBA games are guilty of that too. Man, I love a lot of games. I'm just like bitching. 4? It's actually 3 houses. Oh my god. Actually, no, Genealogy does that as well. Okay, maybe it's more games than I'm thinking. I'm just remembering there's like 2 or 3 maps. There are a lot of maps in Genealogy that are way too big.
Pathetic.
However, I'm gonna defend Genealogy a quick second here. There's a, like, because you're supposed to be using those big maps to get your pairings in for the second half. There's no excuse for the second half. I can't even defend it. No, it's actually 3 Houses does this a lot. I don't hate it, but we will definitely have to have a discussion about 3 Houses map design. I feel like I'm gonna grade you guys by the end of all of this.
You fought bravely.
I just noticed that I guessed correctly that it's a Genshin character. Alright, Professor Sin's got another fucking paragraph for me to read to the class. What the fuck? Talking about penguins, I wish I had streamed Planet Zoo today. You got beat! I have, so I recently got another Neku, but I have the original 5, I think it's 5. Yeah, the original 5 playable character. Oh, you don't play as Ryan. For like 30. Yeah, they're actually pretty cheap. And then I got a big Neku recently, which was like, so everything else, like a lot of stuff I wanted, or some of the stuff I wanted at the con I went to sold out. Not that one.
That went well.
Sin, you worry me. I enjoy your writing, but that's a worrying statement. This stream is you'd be great for when I have streams where I just talk about it.
For the glory of Nor!
I am super waiting for all of them. You're amazing. I want to do a stream where I go through all my things. I have a lot, but I have a lot of really cool shit. I buy a lot of stuff though that's like, oh, to beatbox. Oh, we're back to the bad pun. Oh no. Your brain is too hard. Don't worry. You can always soften your brain. Okay, that looks familiar, that emote. That's gonna annoy me.
Shall we?
That looks like Aegis from Persona 3. That's just what kind of it reminds me of.
I'll help.
Oh, I cannot wait for Persona 3 to be on Steam. I might actually stream.
Failure is no option.
Maybe?
We can do this.
To give you good luck. I have all the luck in the world. Actually, it's Aegis. I guessed correctly. Aegis is great. You also kind of have to like Aegis if you're looking for Persona 3 merchandise because, oh boy, it's all her. Not that I have anything against Aegis. It's just, I'd like to own more pieces of, you have every member of the main set. It's just, I would prefer more, Elizabeth stuff. Or, I don't know, a Yukari figurine that doesn't cost me an arm and a leg.
Witness the strength of my tribe.
Persona 4 also has this problem.
Fare thee well.
You want Royal on the Switch? I don't know if I can beat Persona 5 like a third time. Persona 5 is interesting to me because right before, okay, so here's what actually happened. This is just a weird story. So before the pandemic, I've seen that one, the Labyrinth. I've seen those.
Victory is mine.
So before the pandemic, like, before I even knew it was going to be a thing, I pre-ordered Royal. And I figured it would be a while before I actually played it because I was still busy doing stuff.
Not bad.
And
We stand together.
so I beat Persona 5. And then the pandemic hit.
Here we go.
And on the day one of when my quarantine started, Amazon shipped me my package. So I played Royal right after I played the original Persona 5. And then my roommate did. And then I'm just sick of it. McFarlane does make cool stuff. You know what I do a merciless run of Persona 5 Royal? Because that's actually really easy. A friend of mine did it. Dude, do I get to talk about anime figurines? Because I have some controversial takes. I say that, but I have one take that I don't know if people will agree with.
Let's finish this.
If you don't buy anime figurines, you probably don't understand why, but I don't like pop-up her. It's getting worse. You too.
We stand
It's
together.
getting so much worse. I do too, and like, I do buy stuff from like all sorts of companies. But, my big problem with Pop-Up Parade is like, they suck, make your own clay figurines.
For the glory of Hoshido.
It's just, I don't know. There's like an oversaturation where it's just like, if I want to get a figurine, it's always Pop-Up Parade. Like when I was at my convention, that was half of what people were saying. And I was like, man, I saw that one. That one looked really cool, but I bought something else.
Sorry.
I spent a lot of money at the guy's stand who had the Junko one because he had really cool shit. I like the brand, I really do like the aesthetics, but they are a lot smaller than what I currently have. Also, calling me a rich fucker is hilarious because I was just talking to a friend about how much money I have. I'm not rich. I want to make that very clear. But I do have a decent-ish amount of disposable income.
I'll back you up.
I almost want to post on Twitter my wall of the figurines. What the fuck is going on? I remember complaining to a friend, I'm like, it's all pop-up. They've taken over the world. Sin, that poem worries me.
Let's finish this.
I own a lot of it.
But heroes always prevail.
I'm trying to think of what I all... It would take me forever to go through everything with every brand I have. Yeah, are we just doing paralogues today? This might just be a paralogue day.
I won't surrender.
Sad. I wanted to actually do the story. But that's fine. Speaking of brand, I think it's like Kobayashi or whatever. They've done a lot more stuff recently. I swear, they've like doubled their output. I used to wait forever for their shit to happen. It's like, nah, we're just gonna release like 8 Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, and I'm like, what?
No.
My wallet can't handle that. Only working 4 hours tomorrow. I'll be working 7 plus, if I'm lucky. I've worked too much this week already. Dude, last week I had a shift that was 3 hours. And it might have only been 2 if I didn't have to, if my boss didn't find an excuse to keep me for an extra like half hour.
Whoa there.
Golly, thanks a bunch.
Percy.
Maybe I will take the picture of everything and just actually it'd have to be more than one picture. For record on my figurine collection, I have 3 shelves worth of stuff. That includes plushies, but does not include keychains, any video game collectible, like actual games, or DVDs.
I'll protect.
And these are not small shelves. We are still doing this, huh? Have a shit ton of keychains. Keychains are cool. They're cool to find stuff. And they were what I bought originally, because when I used to live at home, they were the stuff that I'd buy because it was easy to just store. Oh shoot, that also doesn't include any Figmas I have, which is a few of them, and SH Figure Arts. I own too much stuff, guys. Dude, I am a collector through and through. I inherited that from my dad. My dad collects cool stuff. It really sucked because when I started my collection, I didn't have room for any of it. And now, like, I'm starting to run out of room in on my shelves. So it'll eventually become an issue. What? Oh, Kaz? What the hell? Dude, when people see my apartment, they, like, laugh at me. This is not a joke. Oh, cool, Ophelia. I actually really like this character. Not because of her design. I actually really like her because she's just female Odin. And I love Odin. He's cool. He's a goofball. He's a goof.
Such are the whims of fate.
I like what they did with Odin. I liked him in Awakening, and I liked this characterization. Also, Ophelia gets her own special tome. I don't know why. It's the weirdest thing ever. Maybe she'll have good stats. Then fuck you. Then you fuck. Why did I choose to read that out loud? She's adorable.
Hey.
Sin, I don't know. You're just a...
Whoa, whoa.
This has been a weird stream.
What?
Yes.
What?
I think this is one of the capturable bosses. I can't remember.
Sorry.
I would capture bosses, but I'm an idiot.
What?
And I never do that. I never engage with this mechanic. It's an important mechanic. It's a new one.
Ophelia, here to serve.
Represents in what? I don't know what they represent, my dude. My brain cannot comprehend
Chosen hero arrives.
your poems and your scribblings of the madman.
The chosen heroine arrives.
You too, Luna. I never engaged with this mechanic. I always built the prison.
Luminary
Then I feel like if I unlock the secrets of your poems, I will, like, summon an ancient evil that should have remained buried. And if you're a cult recruiter, I would like a brochure or a pamphlet. I'd be interested to see what ancient god you're trying to summon with your bones. Where the hell is she? Where's Elise? Elise is such an odd unit because she's really good. Free you from Brazil? I don't know. I've been told we need to keep things down there. Oh god, that just reminds me of something stupid. What the hell is Elise? Am I blind, guys? I am. There she is. You might? I say that, but sadly those series are... Oh god, you are squishy as hell. It's a very agreeable message. It's the message of Hellsing. Murder everything? That's what I got out of it. Fuck Nazis. You're in my walls? Okay. Knock twice if you're actually here. They kill a lot. Dude, it's one of... Yeah, fuck Nazis. Ooh, that might be controversial. Who gives a fuck? It's gonna make a joke about it's a controversial statement, and I'm like, I don't care. What the hell was I? Oh, right, this map. This map's actually kind of interesting. Just because it's like a city map, and I think it's actually pretty decently done. A lot of corridors, a lot of tight spaces, a lot of houses to visit. Stuff I like. City maps based around like a city location are underrated and underappreciated. They can be really fun. Visiting houses is underappreciated and can be very fun. It's like Doom in that way. Dude, I love Doom. Should I stream Doom? No. Everybody streams Doom. Really violent, but pure message. It does have a pure message. Doom's pure message is kill all demons. Which I can get behind. You guys just kind of chill over there. Don't die.
We can do this together.
Man, what's that point? You get a 9% crit. What is this world coming to? So, he mentioned free me from Brazil. First thought I had.
Pathetic.
Oh my god. Sin, should I be worried, my friend? not rewatched the Hellsing Ultimate Abridges recently. I used to like every Halloween, but then I kind of stopped. Can't really tell you why.
Can't hide from me.
Dude, another 9% crit. Leo, what the fuck is going on?
That was
Crimson
nothing.
fucker. It's not that much better. What's kind of weird is, like, despite playing most things up for comedy, some stuff is kind of similar.
I am prepared.
Weirdly enough.
You deserve worse. We're done here.
Okay, Sin. Alright. That makes me less worried, I guess. I'm like skimming them now, and I'm worried.
You leave me no choice.
Ooh, that's fun.
Fare thee well.
That actually kind of sounds super fun.
Let's go together.
Horror is always like really cool. I got some friends who are super into horror content.
It ends.
Why did you activate lethality? You didn't. Actually, you did need it. Alucard's design is really cool. I don't know what it is. Yeah. Specifically, that is the best version. Probably also the version most people know nowadays. Like, show of hands, how many people actually went and watched the original, or Ultimate, for that matter? I mean, I think I did go back and watch Ultimate, and it's pretty good. But the abridged version is, like, snappier. Wow, I really gotta start doing my inventories, or else people are just gonna be carrying random shit with them, huh? We're gonna go there. I see.
Don't be afraid.
I see. Wouldn't surprise me that has a lot of that. So does Sarah, if I remember correctly. Sarah? Dude, his voice is just really good. I'm surprised Takahana 101 didn't become an actual voice actor. He's got some chops for comedy characters.
That was a good fight.
But Funimation doesn't allow fun things. Doesn't allow their voice actors to do fun things anymore. Actually, that's a complete lie. If they did the fucking,
I make my own fate.
maybe. You miss your non sequiturs. Yeah, I did see that Takahana's now a VTuber. It's really weird.
Good luck.
I actually don't think I know who that is, Sin.
Sorry.
It's gonna suck if I actually do, and I just don't know the
I am
name.
prepared.
How did a 23 hit? Am I playing Vision Quest again?
I will not lose.
Please don't. That face. I've seen some clips, and they do seem interesting. I don't know. It's really weird how often I actually watch streams. Is this defeat boss? I don't actually know. I wasn't paying attention to the boss. And I'm not worthy of this non sequitur. I feel like you're disappointed in me, Sin.
You'll be alright.
Yeah, they had a really good cast. Team 4 Star is weird, but Team 4 Star is super weird because I don't know why most of them didn't just become professional VAs. I remember that. I didn't remember if it was no whacking or not. 'Cause I remember somebody did. I'm watching No Whacking. I remember when No Whacking was like the only who did like every female voice because he was like the only one
Pathetic.
in the bridge community for a long time. Boy, those were some days.
We stand together.
I'm just gonna one-shot you real quick.
Not bad.
How many times? We got plenty of time. Kind of. A lot of people were, but it doesn't super surprise me. I know him more from the from abridging, because I used to watch a lot of the series. I used to watch like a lot.
Oh no, are you hurt?
Victory is mine.
Yeah, because I think I knew pretty much most of the names in Team 4-Star before they actually formed that, because I used to watch like all of their content.
We have won.
Because I just consumed.
Witness the strength of my
That
pride.
makes sense. I don't think that character
That was a
ever
good
spoke
fight.
in this show, as far as I can remember. I've watched it for some reason.
Everyone's
It's really weird that for like a series I don't particularly like, I've not only seen a bunch of episodes of it, but I have a lot of friends who have watched it completely mute. That's the. What are you guys doing? I will give that show one thing. They did make everybody's designs super simplistic, which makes it very easy to make original characters. Okay, if you guys are just gonna go for her, I'm gonna start murdering all y'all.
You're right where I want you. For the glory of Nor!
I'm genuinely worried why the enemy has dumb AI right now. Holy fuck, give me a sec. Let me move my units before I read that monstrosity.
You won't stop me! All right.
Dang, what the f... Is there gonna be a test, Sin? Should I have been writing all these down? Yeah, but even those designs are really simplistic. Like, they never went too over the top. Which, depending on who you ask, is a good thing or a bad thing when it comes to character designs. You are happy. That's all that matters here.
Don't be afraid.
This is the type of stream where some people can put some non sequiturs
Here we
down.
go.
We all just live our lives. We all just chill. Upon my work, I shall explain. I don't know if I want it explained. I feel like the mystery is like part of the charm. Like, I'll go to sleep not knowing what any of that meant. Actually, knowing me, I will probably go to bed, pass out, and then tomorrow morning I will wonder what happened.
I make my own fate. It's over.
You actually might be right on that. If it's what I'm thinking of.
Stand together. No!
For the glory of Hoshino.
Not animation error, but like, I'm a Trigger fan, and it's very funny to look at off-model screenshots. Yeah, that's who I was thinking, because I remember that one. Yeah, that's who I was thinking of.
I did it.
I see, Sin.
Ophelia.
I got some bad news, guys. We're gonna be killing everybody. How is my friend still alive? Hold on, I gotta check something real quick.
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah, he's still living. Sorry, I just had to check something on my other screen. Slash laptop.
Hmm?
Ta-da!
It is working. Oh no, Sin, what did you do?
Huh.
These Fire Emblem streams are a lot better when I have people to talk to.
Father.
It sounded really sad. Didn't mean it to sound sad.
Yes.
Ha-ha!
It's just Fire Emblem's one of those games where like I love it and I have a lot to say,
Hey,
but also
No
there's
way.
usually a lot of times where I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
so excited!
Leave some for
So it's
me.
always nice that people want to share in the insanity. Yeah, she gets her own spell. It's actually pretty good. If her stats are really good, she's actually not a terrible unit. She's not impossible. Okay, she's not like... I want to say her stats usually end up being okay as long as you pair her with a mage. Enjoy it while it lasts. Oh no. Sin, are you gonna leave us?
What?
Oh no. This is gonna be my last stream where people show up. Why the fuck do I have a... Oh, who gives a shit? Could you imagine if this was like the last stream ever? Like, this is it. My short career is just over. Nah, that's never gonna happen. I love playing games way too much, and this gives me an excuse to play more games. A brother? Sin, I don't know how to answer that. Because if I answer it... Be scared how you knew that. I actually do have a brother. That piece of shit. Nah, I love my brother. Doesn't like me, but I like my brother. You're scaring me, man. How many other secrets do you know about me? I don't know if my brother would like anybody that watches Twitch streams. Especially not these ones. He's kind of a prick right now. He hates my guts for some reason. Oh no, Sin, what are you doing? She is an adorable little goofball. If she wasn't a kid unit, she'd probably be the person we pick. As I feel really weird. Enjoy it while it lasts. Those are not sentences I want to see. I feel scared. Sin, you're behind me, aren't you? Like if I turn around. I'm gonna get jump scared. We are almost done with the paralogues. Is everybody really excited for me to not do the main story? We have Soul, and we have Nils's kid, Nina. Oh boy, the two who are left. Where do I begin with these two? It lets you in.
Nice
Oh, no.
work.
Sin, what have you done?
Wait up!
Back for more, eh?
Ugh.
Her dark hair looks really good. I gotta say.
Come on.
Man, attack. Yes, lesbian.
Bring it.
Yeah, that's her, alright. Hey, Laszlo.
Hey! Listen up!
Yeah, her dark hair actually looks pretty cool. Did not expect that. I don't know, Sin.
Yes.
Those mean very different things.
What?
Well,
She's naturally charismatic. This map is interesting. I have a few things I'd like to point out. I hate it, but we'll get to that. Where the fuck are you, Mos? Or Mosu? I don't know how I'm supposed to say it. I do not know this theory. What? Lay it on me, Sin. That Silas is actually the real dad. Wow, those are really boring but practical stats. I'm not gonna lie, what the hell's up with that stat? Oh, it's because he appears in all of them? That raises so many further questions if it were, like, true. Well, Kaz appears in a bunch of them. That's a cool design. I actually like that villain design. Yeah, the stats are not terrible, actually. What does she get from? Trying to post, good fortune. She doesn't have aptitude. She has profiteer, though. Let's go. Yeah. Good fortune is nice. Triggered by the luck stat. She doesn't. No, she does. Okay, we might use her. Those stats are not the worst. Honestly. Not the worst stats in the world. It's a weird theory based on, like... He fucked all of them. Somehow I don't think Silas could do that. He's too much of a... That would actually be a hilarious twist. Like, all of them have this... Just imagine, like, you're doing it and they all have the same hair color and the kids are like, wait a minute. Something's up. This map is weirdly spread out, and that is its main reason I hate it. You'll see as we go on. It's weird. Also, your green units suck. No, my mouse is in the way again. Can I get, like, a hack where, like, that's the case? Yes, I know what this mechanic is. Oh, that's right. They're dependent on the mom's hair color. How the it's late. I don't have an excuse for that one. I'm just an idiot. The southern accent. Howdy, y'all. I can't do a southern accent. Dude, it's the perfect crime. Great, now I'm thinking about that. Cool, free gold. There's a bug on my fucking wall. I hate this map. I like Soul's a fine character, but this map can go die in a fire. It's kind of too claustrophobic, and then it just gets kind of weird. I like town maps, but I don't think this one is actually as good as the game thinks it should be. Yeah, give me more gold bars. I would fucking love that shit. Because that's what I need. More money. Also, your green units can't move. I don't know why. They just are more useless. Afraid of Santa Claus? What? I have a joke here, but I don't know how many people read that manga in my chat. I'm scared of one version of Santa Claus. Anybody gets what Santa Claus I'm talking about. I will personally... Ah, claustrophobic. Got it. Thought you were talking about something else. Soleil is interesting for a few reasons. One of which is how they changed her supports. She can only S support with the avatar. The male avatar, to be specific. They removed all of our other romance options. Dear God, I hope I haven't. I'm gonna say no.
Fare thee well.
The American Dad Santa? No. The Santa Claus I'm terrified of is the Chainsaw Man. And if you think that's a weird sentence, man, you have not read Chainsaw Man, because that might be the least weird thing.
I will not lose.
It's not a manga. It could be. I mean, if fucking Ruby can get an official anime, anything's possible at this point. Go talk to the kid. God, I wish I could just do it with the fucking avatar. It's ridiculous. That still wouldn't kill.
We're under attack.
You have breathed your last.
Wait, it was?
Here we go.
What the fuck? Where the fuck have I been? I guess I don't actually follow this stuff, but I only follow cool things. Kind of.
Good.
Yeah, give Xander enough speed, and he one-shots and murders just about everything. He's broken. Would it? I'm only asking. Alright, Sid, I'll get right on that. Right after this stream, I'll get right on with it. No, Soul, you might die. Probably. I don't fucking care. I do, actually. We're not letting units die. Like a light accent? Why would you do this? Are you trying to lose? Good God. Okay. How the okay. Please let me switch back. Join the crew.
All right.
And you're going to literally die. You're a fine unit, but... I'm not gonna blame Soul. How the fuck can... Oh, what the... How the fuck can you guys get over there? Oh. Okay. Interesting. No. We're gonna do this. Nice. And then I can just do this real quick, and that will murder it. Okay. We're piecing together the plot.
I won't surrender.
And by that I mean I still don't know what I'm doing. Does anybody know what I'm doing? Beating a map? Yeah, that sounds about right. Does this even lead me anywhere? Oh, it leads me down here. What the fuck? Bow is a killer bow? Yeah, it is. I figured.
That was a good fight.
I'm pretty sure I got that death. I'm pretty sure that was a death message I got last time I played Oregon Trail. Yeah, it's that exact same.
Shall we?
This is weird too.
You should have surrendered.
I don't know what it is.
Pathetic.
I'm a weird person. Has anyone figured that out yet? Should we end it after the next paralogue and just sort of start doing the main quest next time? Which will probably be in a week because of like a wonky ass schedule. Oh right, she can't actually gain any more experience. Why the hell did I not just make it?
Not even close.
Cosplay Soul? That might be kind of hard with all of like the patches and stuff. It's doable. Sure, it'd be fun. Get a big foam sword. Foam swords are cool. Underrated. I don't know how you guys are still alive, but I'll take it. Can you just, like, take a Master Seal? Yeah, just take that. Hero or Bow Knight? So that's the weird thing about, like, cosplaying any of the kid characters is, like, there really isn't a canonical hair color. What gives me... I think I'll do Hero. Oh, but the 4 rest balances out my stats a bit better, and it also gives me access to a Bow Knight, which is nice. You know what, we'll just do Bow Knight. It really doesn't matter, because if I'm gonna bring anybody with her, it's gonna be Kana. And Kana gives, like, the same kind of pluses as the Avatar does, I think? I don't remember. So, it doesn't really matter what I turn her into, because she's still gonna be a good unit. And her stats aren't actually that bad. Those are decent. They're not the best. But they're not, like, unusable.
That went well.
The fucking murderer. Yeah, because her stats are... Yeah, it just takes the right character. Even... I guess when you're a kid, you're not thinking about that. I don't know.
Your battle has ended.
Sin, if we're answering any of these questions, my answer is the 5th option. The 5th scenario is right there. Please don't write out 5 scenarios. I'd be very scared. However, cocaine sounds really good right about now. That was a joke. I don't actually do cocaine. I knew a friend who did it. I don't know. You'll do it.
I am
You die. No.
Why is this guy... Oh, you do cocaine? That explains a lot there, Sin. Kind of.
Oh,
Oh, watch that 17% crit. Nope.
what are you doing?
The pain will pass.
Need to do that. I do cocaine.
It had to be done.
Well, cocaine's one hell of a drug. That was a 2% crit over there. That did jack shit damage. Yeah, the one saving grace of those guys is like... Oh god, that's right. I hate this map's reinforcement spawns. We're just gonna spawn we're gonna spawn guys behind you. I also think they're targeting the green units, and it's like, why? Why is the AI like this?
We're done here.
Oh yeah, there's still a dude over there. What the fuck? I might be able to.
Oh, pain in the butt.
Don't do cocaine. Don't do drugs, kids. Well, that's nice. That's good to hear. I've heard those can kind of be rough. I think. I don't know. I have, like, trans friends, and they were just like, hey, call me this name. And I'm like, cool. And it didn't really, I guess, register until I was like, oh, that's what that was. Okay, I guess I get it now. Like, it kind of didn't register at first in my brain. they were just like, call me by this name. And I'm like, okay, I guess that's a thing. She needs more strength. Maybe I should have made her a hero.
I'll protect you. No, no,
It
no.
wasn't until later when my brain was like, you know, that's what it was. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Just not ready for that commitment. You gotta ease her into that. Especially with a playboy like her. Can I take a... Wait, do I have, like, a bronze bow? We're not doing that. Let's do this. Oh, no. He's writing more scenarios. I'm scared.
You smell like a ghost. Beautiful.
Okay, that's scenario 4, which I swear is something straight out of Pathologic still. You have to make her live. You can't just change somebody as free-spirited as soul. Where the hell is the boss? Oh, he's way down here. This map always takes me 4 times longer than I think it will.
Okay, let's go.
Nothing but cinders.
Alright, I chose scenario 5, and I'm kind of concerned what you have written for scenario 5, because I didn't even check it. Will you even attack me? Interesting. Scenario 5. There's always that. Ah, furries. That's all I gotta say about furries.
Ready for this?
Yeah, she's not actually doing too bad. Oh no, they're getting experience points.
I did it!
God, when you go to cons, you see a lot of furries. They have suits. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, this map just takes too long in my opinion.
I am prepared.
The reinforcements are annoying. The AI really goes for the green units. I think the design is not terrible, but I feel like it needed refinement. Not the worst map in the world, but it could have been better. The cramped town space, I think, is interesting, because I can't really think of anyone that's done that. But I don't really know the kind of a furry. We don't judge here. This is a judge back crit animation. It's fun. This is a judgment-free zone. Unless you're a piece of shit. Wow, that was barely an experience. Oh, cool, it's route. Of course it is. Could you guys please start attacking so, like, this map goes by a bit faster? Please? Can't believe I'm begging the enemy to actually hurt.
I'll try my best.
How very amusing.
Shadow the Hedgehog. I mean...
You deserve worse.
I don't
Here we
know.
go.
I guess if you're a kid, Shadow's cool. I remember thinking Shadow was cool when I played Sonic Heroes. I didn't play the adventure games. I like played the Genesis games and then I just played Heroes and I'm like, who the fuck is this black hedgehog? And what is he talking about memory loss for? I was so confused. Then I was like, ooh, the Chaotix, they're fun. Underrated. I love the Chaotix.
I will protect you.
Damn,
Won't allow it.
that crit chance. Alright, we're gonna do the last paralogue because I'm starting to feel the effects of sleepiness. Generally happens after work, but I ended up doing a lot of other junk today. My days off are like when I do all of my junk in like a condensed time period. Her design is really cool. But despite her being canonically a lesbian, she has a lot of S supports with men. You dated too far. What, did it sneak up on you?
Well,
Like you were back at their house, and then like you
Once
just
more?
see the head, and you're like, oh no.
Thank you. Oh,
Yeah, and so they kind of removed all of her S supports except with the avatars, and the one with the avatar is a can of
Wow.
worms.
cute. Hi.
There's a lot.
Let's go stargazing.
See, that's the weird thing.
Yes. Whoa.
Yeah, I think she's supposed to be bi,
No.
Woohoo!
but like,
Soleil. It's true.
in like the story, she only ever finds interest in like women. While she does have her supports, I don't know. It's weird. The more controversial part. What? Alright, Sid. You've lost me. Yeah, it's kind of weird, but like the real controversial part really is the fact that in the it's the potion thing. You're gonna have to look it up. I don't know a whole lot about it. I didn't care enough to really research it. Cool, I gotta heal. I don't fucking know. But it's one of the controversial changes. I still like Soul as a character.
Well then.
But they removed stuff to try to make, I guess to try to like, I don't really know. I honestly have just, I know there's stuff, and I know people probably want me to mention it, but I don't know enough. It's really weird, because, like, I know a lot of shit about a lot of the games, and then, like, we get closer to the end of the timeline with the newer stuff, and I'm like, I don't know this. What is this? I don't know these games as inside as out as I used to. You did it? Okay. Got it, Sid. We'll blame you for everything. The 13 non sequiturs. Dude, did you just like open the portal to hell or something? I'm scared now. Well, hopefully you don't get murdered by whatever demon you just summoned. You keep using that emo. Let's see if I can guess that character. It just looks like a dark elf. I'm totally reading this, by the way. I'm not, like, looking at chat or anything. Yeah, she looks... I feel like they got the daughter and mother thing mixed up in this. My god. Well, hopefully you don't die, Sin. I'd like to see you again. I always play lots of Fire Emblem, and it's always nice to see non-sequiturs. Or in any of the other things I stream, which is a lot of stuff. But we'll get into what my rest of my schedule will be when we finish the stream. I don't actually know. I don't know what the hell the rest of my week's gonna be like.
Glad you stopped by.
Give me something. Give me a concoction. Yeah, the way they did concoctions, elixirs, and the healing items are just odd in my opinion. Guys, it's the last paralogue. Is everybody excited? Can I get some paralogue hype in the chat? That's something streamers do. God, I hate this map. Even though I love the character design of this character.
Oh.
She's got a good character design, but I'm not the biggest fan of, like... Oh, I don't want to say her character. I don't know. It's really weird to have a medieval fantasy story and have one of your characters be a yaoi fangirl. That's just weird.
I have faith in you.
You can't hide from me.
How good are her stats? She looks really weird with... She looks even more like an OC with purple hair. Oh my god, she looks worse than Chev.
Huh?
Look, Silas in another paralogue.
Hey.
Oh god. So, her mother in this is Camellia, and Silas's and Camelia's paralogue is so weird. I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of it. I find it kind of boring.
You're wrong.
I love her design, but like I just said, the yaoi fangirl thing in a medieval fantasy is weird. Nina is your spirit animal.
Back off.
Understandable. Her and Soleil have a very interesting support conversation. And by interesting, I mean, boy, this does not fit a game set in medieval times.
Nina.
I've dreamed about this.
I don't remember if killing her loses her as a unit. You also ponder on that? Good, I was wondering who keeps pondering about that. Not the worst stats. The +1 movement is a nice inheritor. Yeah, not terrible, but not something I think I would actively use. Okay. Good Lord, Camellia, what are those stats? I'm scared. Your stats are good. Oops. I almost stole somebody's wife. Don't let her escape the manor. I hate this map oh so goddamn much. For so many reasons. Most of which happen to do with the fact that I probably can't use Camellia for a lot of this. Because of the archers. Yeah, it's mostly just the, like, do X before X escapes maps I hate. And this map is deliberately built so it's annoying.
You should have surrendered. Was that all?
Alright, Sid. See you later, man. I'll be back on Friday, much earlier, but I'll be back. And if I stream at night, it's usually other days, but, you know, whatever. Will we meet again soon, my man?
I will not lose.
I'm sure if you ask nicely, it will let you live until the next day. That's how I usually deal with my entities.
It ends here.
Strike down everybody with your... whatever the fuck that is. Oh, cool! It also has that move I hate. Well, it's dead anyways.
Sorry.
Boy, that really punishes sword masters, doesn't it? Why would you do such a thing? It's so mean.
What should we do?
We're just gonna give some of them the ability not to get doubled. I guess you wouldn't want to have that on any of your units because then you couldn't double. But that's still so cruel. Hey, Chucklefucks, attack him, please. God, I gave him like the wrong mom. Does killing her not make her recruitable? I can't remember. Well, we're gonna find out. Because I'm gonna kill her real quick.
I guess dreams.
Alright, what's her
don't come
dialogue?
true.
Okay, maybe I have to look that up. I'm a little scared that I just might have missed her requirements.
Alright, come on.
I seriously, actually, no joke, I literally do not remember if that causes her to die or not. This isn't me doing a goof. That weirdly makes my job a lot easier. If it doesn't. Well, you guys won't attack me, so I'll just, like, move forward. My chair was actually getting being tired, it's weird. I had food today. But, like, I ate a while ago, and then I was at a friend's house, and then I chose not to eat because I was, like, still full. And then I foolishly was like, oh, let's eat later.
Let's see what they've got.
Little peek into my extremely boring life.
Here we go.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the Nina condition, I think this map would actually be pretty good. It does have a lot of doors, though, which benefits people who are using, like, Kaz or nails. But you also have to break nails on this, so it's, like, not the worst thing in the world.
Pathetic.
We stand together.
Alright, detailed analysis.
You have breathed your
Could
last.
be worse.
I will not lose.
I love that that's the best I have for analysis. It's like, this could have been a lot worse.
Need backup? No!
True. It is true.
Sorry.
Alrighty. Do I even have another? Here's the thing, now I have to actually, like, go get shit.
What should we do?
And I have to actually use Kaz, which is actually really cool. I don't use him a lot. I think I'll just try to bring Nils places to get, stuff. I don't think I'll be able to get all the treasures. I'll try. But some of the few maps I'm
Not
having trouble
bad.
with doing that. This guy, yeah, indoors, Cav units. Always great. What is that? Shining bow. I have one of those. And 3,000 gold. Do I seriously need more gold? Yes. Do I have a chest key somewhere? I probably do. No, I don't. That's weird. I can't even remember what's in here. Okay. Leo, fucking run. Yeah, this map is just huge for, like, no reason. It's like, it's a big map. It's big mode. But it's not big mode. It's never big mode.
You die.
Stab.
No.
Cool.
I will not
I
lose.
want an electric sword. I seriously do. That sounds dope. A sword with the power of electricity, baby. Okay, all the chests are gone. great. That's great. Yeah, keep attacking. See what happens. I have infinite power.
Glad I could help.
You deserve worse.
I don't. I actually don't have infinite power. Please don't kill me.
Not bad.
I actually have like the most. The weird thing about Fates is like there's so many broken units, and it's actually kind of fun. Gotta have my magic, because I gotta have my
I
one
won't
food.
surrender.
Keep hurting
That
myself.
went well.
This map's actually almost over. This is also a map that I think takes way too long. Like, look at this shit. But if you had a million thieves, then it wouldn't take forever. Yeah, but then the map would just be like, not boring, but I don't know. Stop spawning reinforcements, bastard. I'm taking that money. How the fuck do you let me do this? Everything steals the thing in this game, which is really weird. That's a thief's bread and butter.
I will not lose.
You got 3 billion gold.
I'll win.
Yeah, I had 3 billion
It had to
gold.
be done.
I've got too much monies. That's a lie. I don't have enough monies.
We've got trouble.
I can't even get more monies. Well, I
That was
can,
nothing.
but I have to work. God, I hate working. Alright, yeah, that's useless. The dude just pieced out with all of his treasures. I don't think she attacks you, so I think it is possible to just like block entrances or do it real fast, but I don't remember how to do that. Everyone's dead over here. Go back to Camelia's glorious stats again. Look at that. So busted. Imagine if her and the Avatar were paired together, the game would just be over at this point. I was gonna pick that Perry, because I do like the but I decided to go with my favorite girl, Perry.
That was nothing.
Yeah, we're just gonna have people there just in case reinforcements decide to spawn out of bumfuck nowhere. Who even knows?
Pathetic.
Jesus Christ, I must be way more tired than I was. I'm like looking at stuff and I'm
Shall we? Just in time.
like, should I do it non sequitur like everybody else?
That was nothing.
So I think that's chapter. Holy shit, that's real quick. Nope, that's not chapter. We got 3 more. 3 more bullshits. You know, I'll just place I'll place you guys here. We'll see what happens. Let's just see what happens.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Miss. Die. Awesome. A level up? Amazing. Actually, yeah, all you need is speed right now.
I'll help you.
Nice. That's the funny thing about, like, Leo, is that his speed is really lacking, but he also one-shots everybody.
Let's go. No, no, no.
This is why lords don't get horses.
Excellent.
Because they become super busted. Okay, we do get her,
Nina.
hopefully. You're coming with us.
Huh?
She rarely visits. Well, that happens to everybody.
Stop.
Well, I'm not gonna kill you. We want you to join the squad.
Wait.
No.
Listen.
Well, no, it's because I wanted to protect
No.
you. Aw, he just wanted them to be safe. Welcome to the team. He destroyed family. He's evil.
Nina.
Father.
Yes.
And then this weird cutscene. Seriously, this is a weird one.
No.
Yeah, this has happened a lot, actually. I know Clayton feels the same. I'm probably beating up that man as we speak.
Oh.
Awfully chummy, really? Oh, God. Smorgasbord is a word I don't remember. It's just weird.
Huh?
Do you need something?
Yes.
Good lord. Yeah, it's just weird. We are done with all the paralogues. Woot. Fuck this game and its paralogues. Yeah, the third route definitely has that issue where it's like, hey, let's do the paralogues, and there are gonna be 8 million chapters of them. Paralogues are normally, like, portioned out better, or,
Yes.
you know, at all. Let's feed her. Yeah, take some cabbage. Because doing, like, 15 paralogues all... If you do it the way I do it, then you get really annoyed. Because, Jesus Christ, that was a lot of paralogue streams. Cool, we got some gold. It's the only reason to feed her. It's ridiculous. Okay, I got their B support randomly. I barely remember this character. I think he's recruitable in both routes, but I can't remember. Honestly, like, the adventurer line is so weird. Bo's staff. What is that? I guess doing all the paralogues is a good way to end it. I think, yeah, we'll just end it there. You're not allowed to steal. Decent folk don't steal. Yeah, okay. Steal to survive. He's not a creep. What? People love Nils, kinda. Let's have a talk to your giant-titted mother. The mind does not wander. The two of them are probably talking about cool stuff. Like punching things. Actually, Camellia might be interested in this stuff. Dude. Well, of course she is. She's your mom. All of those books, huh? Yeah, I read all of them. I'm worried. Yeah, her stats actually didn't turn out to be that bad. Some of them were not the worst. Now, let me make double sure that I beat all the paralogues. Woo! They're done. I am free of the evils. Can you believe it, my friends? Look at Silas's shitty stats. They're so bad. Effie's are way worse, actually. Yeah, you're not also that bad either. Can I buy any more Master Seals? Hold on.
Please.
You get access to a lot of Master Seals in this game. It's ridiculous.
Farewell.
I think I might just evolve a couple of them to end the stream.
me.
Yeah, just give me all of them.
Be sure to come back, alright?
Let's evolve some people. Odd way to end the stream, but I want to see if any of them really will be as useful as I think they are. You're not bad. Okay, Bow Knight minus a magic. Your magic's not high. Adventurer does give me access to another healer, but I don't know if I really want Adventurer. Wait, if you're Bow Knight, you still keep unlocked. We'll do Bow Knight. A lot of advantages to Bow Knight. That gives me 2 Bow Knights. Yeah, it's just the Adventurer really lacking that 1-2 range. Those stat ups are actually pretty good. And you have access to swords now. Who's next? Ophelia. Yeah, it gives you res and skill, which is super nice. We're probably gonna make you something pure magic, because both of your parents were magic. Sorcerer or Dark Knight? Probably Sorcerer. Dark Knight does balance you out and make you less defensive. 14 strength isn't actually too terrible. Let's do Dark Knight. I do love me some cav units. Also, how usable you guys are is... I don't know.
Wow.
Like, I genuinely don't even know if I'm going to use you guys. This is just the way I wanted to end the stream. Percy. Yeah, let's do you too. Your maxed luck stat is confusing. No. Your magic's dreadful. Okay, that's actually pretty bad for a wolf. I'm not gonna lie. He's bigger than his fucking mount. Yeah, that res is really what's gonna keep you from me not using you at all. Sorry. Ignis. This is a great way to end this stream. Great Knight. General would be cool. You have more res as a general? What the fuck? Yeah, it's gotta be Great Knight. Gotta get that speed. His stat ups aren't even that much, which is weird. It's mostly just... Yeah, and look at that coverage for the weapon triangle. Okay, I don't actually think I'm gonna use you. Forest. I actually know exactly what I'm gonna do. Nope, that's not it. Maybe if the game would let me do what I want to do. Strategist or Bowler? It's probably gonna be Strategist. The -1 skill is not ideal, but I'm fine with it. Because the rest of that up is really good. Also gives me access to tomes, which is super cool. Yeah, I think I'm just getting it there. Her stats aren't really that great. Actually, they're pretty good. Yours are actually pretty good, too. Or at least decent-ish. Just Master Seal that. How's her magic? Her magic's really bad, so I think I'm gonna do Kishin Knight. This is literally just for a hypothetical if I want to use any of them. Like, I'm probably not going to, but... This is literally just in a hypothetical situation. Plus, I always do this because I always find it interesting. I Actually, your strength is good enough that Priestess would not actually be that bad for Shining Bow. I think I'd do Priestess, because then I can just do Shining Bow on you, and it's not actually the worst thing in the world. It's not like some people whose strength is so shitty that it's not even worth it. But yeah, those aren't the worst stats for a Priestess. We're just gonna skip the animals, because, Sagi. Yeah, because that's another fucking Master Samurai. Yeah, Mechanist is just not good. The -1 speed is just not as useful as I think it should be. Oh, I thought he was just not there. I was like, I involved him into an invisible person. Those stats are not as good as Kaz's. Also, swords. Never gonna use it. Sophie. Nope, your stats are still dreadful. But I'll turn you into a paladin to see what those are like. I have stat boosters, but I don't really want to waste them. I didn't even look at what he gave me. I was just like, yeah, that's the stat. Good job, Sophie. Yeah, those stats are still not great. I think that's it for kid units. I don't really want to do you or Shiro. I just don't care right now. Yeah, Rajit's not great. Those are decent. Yeah, let's just do them real quick. Welcome to the evolving stream. Master at Arms is decent, but I think I'd rather just do Swordmaster. I usually do Mo's Master, or Mozu Master of Arms. I don't this time. How'd you get +2 magic? Your magic stat is dreadful, so I might just do Spearmaster. Like, 0 magic going into a magic statted area, character. Like, what is that shit? Nice. You're still not usable. Oh god, I still have you. Okay, that's actually where we're gonna end it. Yeah. I don't even know what kid units I'll bring. So that is the Fire Emblem stream. We will, the next time I'll do Fire Emblem is maybe on Sunday. I don't have to close, so I shouldn't be at work super late. But we shall see. My next stream will be on Friday. It will be much earlier in the day, and it will be the first of the JRPG, of a JRPG. It'll be of the Trails games. I'll be starting with Trails of Cold Steel 1, and we'll be starting that Friday, which should be a whole lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did enjoy the stream, hopefully you come back for another one. If you didn't, that's perfectly fine. Not really a whole lot I can do about that, except, I guess, change who I am as a person, which is just not going to happen. And I'll see you guys Friday. Take care.